Hey Janice, do you think this stock is a good choice? Its PE value is low and the newly released earnings grow a lot than last year.
Anson, I think so, but recently it did not perform quite well, and its debt asset ratio just increased. Recently, the market didn't show interest in this sector. If we choose a stock for our stock pay challenge, we may lose the competition.
The taste of the market is always changing. We have to move faster than other investors. As Warren Buffett said, be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. Contrarian investment strategy should be the right way.
Yeah, it's also a good point, but we can't get the result. How about we take in the opinions of equity analysts as a reference?
Great! I also hope to become an equity analyst after graduation. But I'm not sure what do they do.
I just met an alumnus who is working as an equity analyst last week, which makes me know a lot. Let me share with you.
They get quite a lot of different responsibilities. Firstly, keep track with the movement of financial markets and news updates. Secondly, collect data for financial analysis, analyze financial figures, and making financial model to value companies in their list. Thirdly, make forecast on key financial figures and then calculate the fair value. Fourthly, write research reports and prepare stock pitches for their colleagues and clients. Last time he shared his normal day to me. When he comes back to office, he will catch up with the market news last night and discuss with the team to come up with the updated market development. Then he provides market update and investment recommendations to clients and colleagues in other departments. Later, he conducts research on financial reports and evaluates the impact from new development with different analytical tools. In afternoon, he updated his forecast and revenue estimation in his financial models and prepare research report. Sometimes he will meet with professionals in the industry and clients. Then his remaining time will still spend on reading research reports and doing analysis.
Hey, Anson, Janice, very good. You are still here even after class.
Hey Edwin, nice to have you here. We are discussing about equity analysts. Do you think we can make our investment decisions based on their recommendations?
Better not. I think we can actually use their reports as a references, as they are well written and also with very good financial models and comprehensive data.
Nice. Then reading their reports is still helpful. Don't you think that they are really awesome? They can cover so many listed companies and also provide professional recommendations. Then what kind of people will be qualified for equity analysts?
There are several job requirements. Firstly, have a strong business sense, good analytical skills, financial model knowledge, and excellent writing skills. Secondly, a degree in accountancy, finance, and businesses is an edge. Lastly, CFA qualifications or even passing its level 1 examination will also give you an advantage.
I see. I think this job is quite interesting. But I wonder, will it be boring as the job duty is quite routine?
I think so. Equity analysts will get assigned for a specific industry, but I was wondering if they were just working on those industries for their whole career. I guess it will be quite boring. Edwin, is it true that equity analysts can only work on equity research department?
Not really. I would say that actually the changing environment will keep providing challenges to equity analysts, and even they burn out in the current position, I would say that there are quite a lot of choices they can choose for.
When you start your career as a junior equity analyst in an investment bank, you will mainly focus on doing financial analysis and drafting reports. With more and more experience, you will take more responsibilities like preparing roadshow for your client, and you could be the head of an industry team. Someday, you may even be the head of research. Other than investment bank, you can also work for asset management firms such as mutual funds, hedge funds, and private equity to help them to manage investor wealth. Many financial institutions are looking for talents in the field, such as Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Fidelity, BlackRock, and GIC.
As they can work in those big names, I think their package is not bad.
Agree. Now I find equity analyst is quite attractive.
But everything have both sides. How about that? I give you an assignment. Find out the job duties of equity analysts and get back to me next week.
No problem.
Edwin, here.
Hey, Anson, Janice. Good to see you again. So did you do your homework?
Sure, I conducted some research and I found that the job nature is quite different from what I think.
Then is equity analyst still attractive to you?
I think there are advantages but also disadvantages.
In terms of advantages, firstly, the job can help your networking, which is very helpful for long-term career development. Secondly, your investment experience could help you to make better personal investment decisions. However, there are some drawbacks. Equity analysts often face the challenge and questioning by investors when their suggestions go south. This stressful time is not easy to handle. Moreover, many companies may announce earnings in the same period. Thus, during this peak season, it is common that equity analysts need to work for a very long time. To look forward, with the development of fintech, equity analysts does face some challenges. As technologies make it easier for investors to access stock information, the demand for reading the research reports is decreasing. Moreover, as quantitative analysis becomes popular, the demand for equity analysts in the market is also decreasing.
Anson, well done. Your analysis is very comprehensive. How about Janice? Do you do your homework?
Sure.
Okay, so can you tell me what type of person is suitable to be an equity analyst? And if they are looking for a job, what advice would you give to them?
In my opinion, there are some personalities fit for equity analyst. Detail-oriented and organized so that you can work for different tasks but can still have good time management and organized work without making mistakes. Willingness to learn so that you can keep track with the latest financial techniques and knowledge to make better investment decisions. Discipline and independence can help you work without supervision and strictly follow these regulations to uphold your standard. If you are interested in equity analysis, there are some ways you can prepare. Firstly, get a pass in the CFA Level 1 exam. Secondly, improve your knowledge in finance and accountancy, such as financial ratio analysis and building valuation models. Thirdly, develop a habit of reading business news to understand the way professionals discussing financial issues. Fourthly, seize opportunities of internship, especially working at financial institutions. Last but not least, master your Excel skills. You need to learn scenario analysis, macro, and VBA. They are helpful for equity analysis to value a lot of companies at the same time.
Anson, Janice, well done. Your sharing actually is very helpful for students who are looking for a job in this field.
Thank you, Edwin. Hey, Anson, we haven't picked the stock for our competition.
Hey, Edwin, do you have any top pick that can recommend to us?
How about that? You tell me your options and then share with me your rationale, and then I give you some feedback at the end.
No problem.